Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my third update in my weight loss journey. If you're new here, my name is Jade. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for your support in this journey. Now this week's video, we are going to be diving right into the nitty-gritty of how the week went. Now, if you're new here, I just wanted to provide some context. So around about 2 years ago, I noticed that I started gaining weight and I just got to a place where I really was not comfortable anymore. I started to become the top range of the size 14, nearly creeping into a size 16. Now, I'm somebody who's always been quite athletic and never really had a problem with this before. So basically, I woke up one day and I just thought, okay, enough is enough. I want to change and I want to start moving, start exercising. And I found it really overwhelming, but I have found that I just needed to start and I didn't know really where to start or how to begin this journey, but I knew that I needed to change and I really wanted that to happen. One day I woke up and I had the strength to finally make a change. And now here we are, we're on this journey and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to start somewhere. If you haven't watched my first video yet, then I would definitely encourage you to start from the beginning, watch the first one in the series, and then I have a second update, and then now we're on the third update. So also to recap, in my last video, I said that my goals for this week was basically to graduate from the walking workouts, start doing some HIIT workouts or trying to do something a little bit more strenuous, maybe a little bit more cardio based. I have still been doing Reformer Pilates, which has been fantastic and I've absolutely loved doing that. So basically when it comes to food, I have still been doing what I call the swapping method. And if you're new here, I did talk about this in my first video, so maybe check it out and have a squiz there. My goal was just to eat quite balanced and eat as healthy as I can and make sure that I'm being realistic and really not too harsh on myself. If you're on a similar journey to me and you're just trying to figure it out too, then let's do it together. So let's get into the video and keep watching. This week, I faced some serious challenges that really put my dedication to the test. I want to keep things real with you guys, so let's dive into it. So this week my cycle hit and it was the toughest week by far. I know my ladies out there will totally relate, but my cravings really ramped up. I had low energy levels and I just felt so sluggish. It was one of those weeks. Emotionally, I noticed that this week was tougher than the previous and my motivation really dipped. When I was looking back at this footage, I really couldn't believe how exhausted I looked in these videos. But I think this goes to show how much we go through as women. You know what? I did not want to be here on this day, but I made all the effort to get ready. And so, you know what? Let's clip up these little fringe pieces and let's get the body pumping. When my class was over, I actually was really proud of myself and I was really grateful that I went. And I think it was exactly what I needed, to be honest. When it came to food, a majority of the time I really did try my best to eat quite well and clean. But guys, I have to admit this week I really did indulge. Later on in the video, you'll see I actually ordered some McDonald's. But you know what? This week was a really tough week and I feel like that was okay. And this is a journey after all, and I really need to build my way up. As you've just seen, on my lunch breaks at work, I really made an effort to make sure that I got out of the office at lunchtime, did a really big walk. I even got to check out some of the op shops and just have a general wander around to get my steps up. But overall, this week, mentally, I had to dig really deep to stay on top of my goals. It wasn't all doom and gloom, guys. I also had some positive moments and valuable lessons that I learned this week. This week, I actually maintained some sort of movement each day. Usually when my cycle comes around, I'm wrapped up in a blanket like a burrito the whole time and barely moving at all. But I did do Reformer Pilates 3 times this week, and then I continued the walking workouts, and I even tried some Chloe Ting HIIT workouts. And as you can see, I have my trusty workout partner. His name is Ollie, and he always loves to come in once I'm up and moving and, join in and play along as well. Ollie is definitely the best workout partner, and he brings the energy to every workout. He is the most gorgeous puppy ever. But let's get back to the Chloe Ting workouts. Let me tell you guys, I was over the moon that I was able to do HIIT workouts again and actually complete them. A while ago, I remember trying one and I couldn't even get through 5 minutes of one. My knees would ache and my heart felt like it was going to burst out of my chest. I would be gasping for air, guys. Like, seriously, it was so intense. So being able to sit back and reflect on how much has changed in my body, my stamina, my energy levels, even though I consider this to be one of the hardest weeks that I've had so far. This week, I am just so proud of myself that I continued to keep moving and I tried something new regarding the HIIT workouts. I am so proud of myself for getting dressed and going to the gym to still do the reformer Pilates, even though on those days I would rather be anywhere else. And then by the end of it, I was so grateful and just so glad that I went to those classes. And at the end of the day, I'm still showing up for myself and just trying my best. Now, I want to talk about some lessons that I learned this week. So this week I've learned that it's okay to be flexible and just go with the flow. And exactly what this little affirmation says, slow down. You don't have to do it all. It is really important to check in with yourself and cater to your inner feelings and really take the time to listen to your body. Now, I believe that this looks different to everyone, and that's more than fine. I think this week that I needed to judge day by day and not be harsh on myself if I wasn't up to moving or eating the healthiest. I mean, our cycles affect us so much and so differently, and that's fine. Life will always go in ebbs and flows, and you know what? Sometimes it is really nice to just take it slower than usual, take that extra care, give yourself some TLC, and just let things pan out how they're going to pan out. If you are at a hard spot in your journey, I would encourage you to take some time out for yourself, show yourself some love and kindness. Remember why you started this journey. Remember what your motivators were. Maybe you just need to have some time of reflection and get remotivated again. Although it is hard work, you are meant to be having fun along the way, so make sure that you're incorporating that. Take a look at your starting goals and maybe it's time to readjust them to the point that you are now in your journey. So on this week, I was going to an event and these are some dresses I have not been able to fit into for months. And this was such a great way that I judge when I'm losing weight. I don't like to use kilos or anything like that, like I described in my first video, but this was so encouraging. And this is when I started to really see a transformation for myself. Now, I really want to shout out Chloe Ting because even though this is only 15 minutes, guys, by the end of it, my heart was racing. I turned the Fitbit on and I looked at my stats later and whoa, my heart rate was so up there and I loved this workout. Sounds so weird, but it is true. I loved doing this HIIT workout. I preferred to do a standing HIIT because as you can see, I don't have the most room in my lounge room. So I'm trying to make the best of the space while still being able to film, show you guys the movements. But overall, it was really great and I was absolutely sweating by the end. So you just get that great workout pump. Also, right before I got married to Dylan, around about the 6 month mark before my wedding, I used to do roughly around about 3 or 4 Chloe Ting HIIT workouts a day and I shredded the weight. And I just remember, how did I do that? I mean, I struggled to get through one. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe that's another goal that I'll have in the future. I can't remember if it was in my first or my second video, but this is the plant wall that's always behind me. And it's so gorgeous and got some new Crocs, yay! Also, another really big lesson that I took away from this week was the value of a consistent and planned out workout routine. Having that time slot available to me where I knew that I was dedicating time to myself and time to going to the gym was so key to getting me through this really tough week. I knew that I had Pilates at a certain time every single day, or when I did feel up to it. All I had to do was show up on the days that I felt like I could. Also, when you're having a tough time, I think showing up is a massive victory and it should be celebrated. On the weekend, I did a video check-in of how my body was looking, and I could really start to notice the difference, especially around my stomach area. Personally, I feel like when I gain weight, it goes to my stomach, the back of my arms, and definitely my thighs as well. And overall, I was starting to see it shrink even though it was my cycle week. Most importantly, I think it's really important the people that you surround yourself with. So I want to say a massive shout out to my husband Dylan. He is so amazing at helping me stay focused, keep my goals in mind, whether it's those early mornings, late evenings. I honestly cannot thank you enough. You're so supportive, you keep me motivated, and yeah, I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much. As it is the weekend, you know I'm going to a cafe, and look at this decor, look at the flowers on the roof. It was so cute. I got to catch up with my beautiful, amazing friend named Jasmine. We got to talk about our fitness and workout schedules, and who knew that it was going to be this important. I'm so excited for the future, and I can't wait to see where this journey leads me. Now guys, I invite you to share your own experiences and let me know what you've done in your challenging weeks to get through. Leave me a comment in the section below and tell me your tips and tricks. I mean, I felt like this week was really hard for me, really hard to push through, but I'm so proud of myself and so glad that I did it. But let's do it together. Now, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who supported me, whether it's online or in person. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Next week, I think I might try some dancing workouts, something that's actually quite fun. I know that I'm going to be working from home, and so I want to be able to do something maybe on my lunch break or after work, and I sort of feel like after this really hard week, I want to do something that is really uplifting. So yeah, maybe some dancing workouts. Now, if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button, hit that like. Just remember that I believe in you and we can totally do this. We can do this together. Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.